we started the Eco Challenge.
If you aren't familiar, we asked middle school teachers to submit their environmental project ideas for a chance to win $5,000 from Washington Gas to make it all a reality. Our Chick Hernandez takes us to surprise another winner, this time in Calvert County.
All right, we're here at Plum Point Middle School. It's the Eco 9 Challenge. We're going to surprise two young ladies because they have won. Let's go. Why are you looking so suspicious? Emily? Bailey? I'm Chick Hernandez from WSA 9. Do you remember writing in about the Eco 9 Challenge and your project?
Yes.
Yes? Well, guess what? You won. You won. The project is a gator garden, a hands-on living classroom for students.
We plan on making a garden that's accessible to everyone. First, we plan on making a layout sort of like this and making sure the sidewalks are wide enough for wheelchairs to pass through them. We want benches too, so kids can just come and see the garden. We plan on making a greenhouse so plants can grow in it at any time, and then raised off the ground gardens so people in wheelchairs can access it, and also so animals don't eat the plants.
To get their winning project sprouting, Emily Dudley and Bailey Stephen are getting some much-needed support from Eco Challenge sponsor, Washington Gas.
I would like to present to you a check for $5,000 to bring your project to life. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very thankful that Emily and Bailey had this idea. I happened to see it on the news. I was presenting our students with a variety of projects, and they just latched onto this one. They wanted something that would give them the opportunity to research and find out and make a choice. And so I'm just really proud of them for seeing it through to the end.
The Gator Garden will also be a space where students and the community can come together. What do you think personally you'll get out of this? What do you think is going to grow inside you?
Hope for our community and the environment in the future.
We can create one of the gardens to help the whole school and the environment. And we can grow fruits and vegetables in it for the school and people around the school.
Nice, very nice. Both girls hope the Gator Garden will blossom, flourish, and grow well into the future.
We were thinking, since we're going to high school next year, that the different grade levels could help out different times of the year for all the stuff that we have planned for the garden.
I like that it was such an open-ended project, that they really could do anything that would make their school a better place. And I see that this will make their school a better place for years to come.
For this Eco Challenge winner, we pulled off an epic surprise at the Matthew Henson Middle School in Indian Head, Maryland.
You look like what just happened here. Do you know why you're in here today, Mr. Blackwell?
I have no idea at all, but I'm thoroughly surprised.
You submitted something to WUSA 9 for our Eco Challenge. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do, and yes.
You do. Okay, so tell us about the project you submitted for consideration.
The project that I submitted on behalf of the computer science students as well as the Gateway Tech students in conjunction with our art students is to build planter boxes to where we can increase the bee population, which a lot of folks don't realize that bees are essential to our food supply because of the pollination. Also to provide some food for the community as well.
So tell us a bit more about how this is going to work.
Technology students will build the boxes.
Okay.
And computer science students will help with the building the boxes while the art students will paint the boxes. But the same token, the computer science students will use microbits, program them to automatically water the garden and so forth.
So in order to do a project like this, you need money, right?
Yes, we definitely need money.
Well, come on over here this way a little bit closer because I've got somebody here.
Well, Mr. Blackwell, we could not be more inspired by the work that you're doing in the areas of sustainability and food security with these talented students. And we also recognize, Washington Gas recognizes that you need resources to do good work. And we could not be more pleased than to give you a check for $5,000 to continue to support your program.
The Huskies' honeybee-friendly habitat and garden project will inspire students, and the food they donate to the community will make a positive impact on their neighbors in need. This has to be exciting for you.
Absolutely. I mean, we have a phenomenal community here with our families, our students, our teachers. So anything that we can do to give back to our community, I'm all for it.
Why do you think it's so important that they know that this project will help invest, not just in them, but in the community?
We need to educate our students. Everybody does not come from a background where everything is readily available to them. So it's giving them the knowledge that once we can put something together for them to thrive on, so that they have something as they get older into future generations for even their kids as we move forward.
Way to go, y'all, way to go. We have Miss Charleston, Miss Lewis, and Mr. Williams here with us today. Y'all know what's happening here?
No.
Oh, wait, one of you don't know? So,
Everybody kept top secret.
So you all applied for our Eco Challenge with WUSA 9, and we're letting you know that Academic Academy is one of our winners. Congratulations.
As an 8th grade science teacher, an integral part of our curriculum is for our students to get engaged with environmental activism. So we're seeing the fruits of the work that the teachers here at Academic are putting in, and we're seeing the blossom by this opportunity.
This is awesome. All right, y'all, so we have another surprise for you. It doesn't end there. I gotta bring in my good friend Andre Francis with Washington Gas.
On behalf of Washington Gas, we would like to present you guys with this $5,000 check for your environmental project. Congratulations.
When it comes to going green, Academic Academy is ahead of the class.
Not only do we plant in our community garden and they share the fruit and they share the vegetables with everyone, they also do a lot of planting in the front to help the community, collecting up trash. It goes far beyond just gardening. They are amazing.
We are definitely avid gardeners, but we are really earth-friendly.
Academic Academy is one of Maryland's green schools where teachers empower students to practice environmental sustainability every day.
Now we have the hydrate.
Students transformed this outdoor space into an expansive green living classroom filled with colorful flowers and vegetables. They will use the funds to grow their garden and outdoor classroom. What do you love most about the space?
It helps me relax. It helps me just focus. I really like the sunflowers. They were really little when we first planted them, and they have grown a lot, so that's my favorite part.
I find it very relaxing, and some parts also apply what we learned in class.
I like how challenging it is because weeding and taking out all the grass is really difficult.
I am most proud of all the planting that I specifically did, but also all the planting that everybody else did, like the snapdragons right here. They're really beautiful, and I just love them so much. So I'm really proud of the colors that pop.
And as winners of the Eco Challenge, we have a feeling a lot more color will be popping in the future.
Eco Challenge!
You all know, but she doesn't know. For this Eco Challenge winner at the Oyster Adams Bilingual School in Northwest DC, we let the students in on the surprise.
Ms. Chappelles, how are you?
Hi.
I'm Topper Shutt, WUSA 9.
Hi.
Do you remember entering that Eco Challenge back when?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, you know, all challenges need a little seed money, right?
Yes.
Well, what would you do if I told you that on behalf of WUSA 9 and Washington Gas, we give you $5,000?
Oh my goodness, that would be great. Now we can compost.
Now you can compost. To get their composting project brewing, the school is getting some much-needed seed money from Eco Challenge sponsor, Washington Gas.
We are so excited to support the Eco Challenge and to support Oyster Adams Bilingual School with, as it was said, seed money to help support your environmental project. And so we want to present to you and the 6th grade class a check for $5,000.
And so let's talk about what you want to do. How are you going to use this seed money?
So we are going to buy composting bins and we're going to train the kids in how to separate all their food waste, and then we want to use the compost in the gardens. So we want to make sure that we're taking all that waste, making it into something that's usable, and then trying to reduce waste overall.
In addition to this school project, these students spent the last 8 weeks looking at their own impact on the environment and changed one thing in their lives to reduce their carbon footprint. like Simone, who worked to reduce water and land use, plus reduce emissions.
I encouraged my whole family to lower our meat consumption. We did this by only eating meat for 2 days every week. And over this whole span of 8 weeks, we didn't eat any beef at all.
So a lot of people were choosing meatless days and stuff, but I'm vegetarian, so that wasn't really an option for me.
Okay.
And so I realized that I drove a lot, like to school, which is like really walkable. So I didn't drive within 1.5 miles of my house.
All right, well done. And do you feel healthier?
Yeah, I feel like I made a difference.
What did you do to change your behavior?
Yo hice, por este proyecto de DAW, yo hice salvar el agua por menos usando en la regadera.
These students hope to inspire others to make a positive impact on our planet.